Hello, this is Top Stories on Viewer Television. My name is Patient City. The federal government may save about 35 trillion naira in fiscal expenditure within the next 5 years with the commencement of the operation at the Dangote refinery and petrochemicals. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, disclosed this on Monday during the ceremony to inaugurate the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals facility in Beju, Lekki, Lagos. The President Major General Muhammadu Buhari, who inaugurated the refinery, which is currently the world's largest single-train petroleum refiner, said his regime had been deliberate about ensuring public-private partnerships. President of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, on Monday said President Muhammadu Buhari stopped him from quitting the establishment of Dangote Refinery and Petrochemicals, the world's largest single-train refinery. Dangote, who disclosed this during the commissioning of this project in Lagos, said Buhari's support over the past 8 years have been a source of great motivation. The presidential election petition court on Monday refused a request for a live broadcast of his proceedings, stating that the application lacked merit. The five-member panel of the court, headed by Justice Haruna Tamani, held that Nigeria's judicial policies and legislative framework had no place for live telecast of court sessions. The rejection of the application filed by the People's Democratic Party in its standard barrier, Atiku Abubakar, and the Labour Party and its candidate Peter Obi was handed down on Monday as the Supreme Court fixed Friday for judgment in a suit seeking the disqualification of the President-elect Bola Tinubu and his Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima. The suit was brought by the PDP through its counsel Mike Ezekome, alleging that Shettima had double nomination as a senatorial candidate and later presidential running mate. Governor Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State have approved the position of the traditional ruler of Periga and Arak Chiefdom, His Highness Jonathan Paraga Zamuna, and His Highness General Aliyu Iliya Imam Yema, who immediate effect the State Commissioner for Local Government Hajia Umar Ahmad disclosed this in a statement on Monday. This means that both Zamuna and Yama have ceased to hold their respective offices starting today. This is coming less than 24 hours after El-Rufai expressed his readiness to continue sacking bad workers in the state government and demolishing illegal structures in Kaduna until his last day in office as governor. The Supreme Court has scheduled judgment for Friday, May 26 in the appeal by the People's Democratic Party, which is among others seeking to void the joint ticket of the President-elect and Vice President-elect Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima of the All Progressive Congress. The PDP had urged the Apex Court to reverse the Court of Appeal judgment led by Justice James Abundaga, which held that the party failed to establish its locus standi. The judgment will be delivered barely 3 days before the inauguration of the President-elect and the Vice President-elect. 18 years after its conception, the second Niger Bridge will be inaugurated today, Tuesday, by President Muhammadu Buhari. 6 other legacy projects, the 2 remaining sections of the Abuja-Kano Expressway, Loco Owete Bridge, and Federal Secretariat in Alka, Gusau, and Yenagoa are also listed for virtual inauguration by the President. All 7 projects were executed by the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. The Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, said in a statement yesterday. On April 26, Works and Housing Babatunde Fashola told State House reporter after the Federal Executive Council that the second Niger Bridge and the other project were ready for delivery to the federal government. And now the federal government has taken full control of Gombe Airport following an inspection conducted by a high-power delegation from aviation regulatory bodies. And now our correspondent Christopher Luca completes the story.
By this exercise, Gombe Airport is now under the full control of the federal government of Nigeria. After conducting a thorough inspection of the facility, Captain Yadudu says his team is more than satisfied with what they have seen.
Well, it's part of our routine assessment anytime we are taking over an airport. And what we just went around to see is to see and assess the status of the facilities. Primarily the pavement on the airfield, the runways, the taxiway, and the parking area, which is the apron. And of course, the critical services such as the airport rescue and firefighting services, which comprises of the personnel and the equipment, the fire tenders that are necessarily there for in the event of emergencies. And additionally, we went around to look at the land side where you have the parking of the passenger vehicles and the hatch terminal. And we went even to the tower, which is essentially a NAMA facility, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency. We went and we saw the facilities and we are very much impressed. I was just telling the Deputy Governor that the airport has been very well maintained. We used to come here many years ago when it was new, and I'm quite surprised that coming to this same facility now in 2023, I was commenting a lot on the neatness and the very high integrity of the surfaces. They've been maintained and preserved very well.
Beaming with joy, Gombe State's Deputy Governor, who showed the inspection team the various facilities in the airport on behalf of his principal, says Gombe State will immensely benefit from the new arrangement.
Well, first of all, we thank God. And for us in Gombe, we are so happy because one, we are going to have increased flights. And you know, with our industrial park coming up, we will require more visitors, we will require more aircrafts. Even with our international conference center, we will require more visitors to come in. So I'm sure that this activity is going to boost Gombe by way of increased flights. And like the managing director of FAN told you, is going to have increased security. So we are so happy, and we are too grateful because this has been our desire over the years.
With the growing popularity and importance of Gombe State as the commercial nerve center of not only the Northeast but the entire country, this airport takeover by the federal government seems to provide the much-needed impetus for Gombe State to continue its upward journey on the path of growth and sustainable development. Christopher Luka, Viewer Television News, Gombe.
And that's all on Top Stories. My name is Patience CD. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.